quickly run down and watch. Be sure we don't run over the dog first of all. There we go. Hey! We just killed the dog. No, he's fine. He ran underneath. Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Sandy Bay here on Farming Simulator 17. So we are just picking up some seed pallets here. I've gone massively out the way there because I was too busy setting up the camera. So how you guys doing? Welcome back. So we're just picking up some seeds. We are of course getting ready for our winter barley. So yeah, Seasons mod does allow you to plant winter crops, which is absolutely fantastic. Once again, I do have to check the chart. So it's currently mid-autumn now. So it should be early enough to plant them. So we need to make sure that we actually look after them. No, might chuck some nitrogen down on them as well, just to make sure they grow to their full perspective. Just move this around a minute. Not very good to the forklift yet, if I'm honest, but it's not ours, so we don't really need to worry. This is actually the store's forklift. We just borrow it when we come down here. There we go. Let's go ahead and lower that all the way down. We'll back up. Good stuff. So what I'm going to do, just for health and safety, is move the camera on first of all. We'll put the forks in, just so that it's nice and safe for other people. Put that in, lower it down. Cool. And we'll put the forklift away because we don't want anyone tripping over this or anything, because health and safety and all that. So we'll rotate this around. Whee! This is fun, right? So that little orange light down there is actually the beacon lights. So if I turn the beacon lights off, they go off. Really cool little feature, that. A lot of people are asking about this forklift. It is actually on the mod hub, so I'm not sure why people were saying it wasn't when I told them it was. I legit have seen this on the mod hub. This is where I got it from. Right, so let's jump out of it. We can actually open the door, which is pretty cool. There we go. There's my FPS count. I don't know what that was on then. So yeah, good little thing to have laying around here. Now the only thing I've done to this is made it so it was 0 daily maintenance, because I'm trying to simulate it as being the store's forklift, not ours. So we'll whack a strap over these a minute. We'll get another one on, why not? We'll get a strap over that as well. Yeah, why not? More the merrier. So yes, this is seeds of barley. So we're going to go ahead and take these back to the farm. Now, we're not seeding straight away. I do have to do one more little task. If they're ready, actually. They may actually already be taken down. One of our workers may have done it. We'll have a look anyway. Yes. Right, let's head out of here. Now, unfortunately, I have found out what's wrong with this man truck. If you guys remember a couple episodes ago, I was saying that it had really slow acceleration. It turns out it's not actually really slow acceleration. It's just for some reason the wheels start off levitating and then they find grip and they go. So the only way to get around that is to always have the diff locks on. So hopefully that'll be fixed soon in a future version of this truck. It's a nice truck, though. Nice truck. I think it's the Giant's interior, but still nice to have around. So we need to get into the... Actually, no. I don't know what to do because we've got 2 tasks to do today. I don't think we're going to bother unloading the lorry just yet. I think we'll get the other task out the way because we have a fishing boat heading out very, very soon, and they've put a order of eggs in. So if we've got any eggs, we'll take some down to them. If not, then they're going to have to go to the corner shop, unfortunately. But they do prefer nice, free-range British eggs from the farmers, which is nice. So they're supporting us, we're supporting them, it's all good. Got little ducks. So, yeah, we're going to park in this yard, actually, because the telehandler's up here. We'll leave it around here somewhere. There we go. This will do nicely. Right, let's get it turned off. And we need to jump into the pickup truck next, because we're going to take the eggs down in this, purely because it's faster. It should get this there a lot quicker. There we go. I always have to adjust the head tracking when I get in here because the camera's too low, so I have to slouch, sorry, and then reset the head tracking, and it usually puts me into about the correct position, which is nice. I always double check when I make sure that... I know the no cars come up here, but it's just nice to double check. Right. So we're going to... Should we reverse in? Don't really matter. We'll just leave this here. Actually, no, we will turn around because it saves us turning around in a second. Let's just turn that camera around here. There we go. Cool. So yes, we're gonna... we do have some eggs in here. Good. So, yes, the fishing boat, a local fishing boat, is leaving very, very soon. So we said that we'll take some nice fresh eggs down. They're only out for a couple of days, so this should be more than enough. Oh, I think we already have some in our quotation marks backpack, because I don't think we delivered them last time I collected these. So we've technically got double the amount. In fact, I'll be able to see how much is in the backpack in a second, so I'll show you guys, just to make sure we got more though. Looks like it. I really wish you could feed the chickens on this game. You could on 15. I don't know if that was put on mod or what, but you could definitely feed the chickens, because I remember doing that on Sandy Bay. But there we go. So we'll quickly see how much we have in our backpack. So we'll go to statistics. Eggs in backpack, 22. Cool. Nice even number. I'll just turn that off by accident. We'll get it booted back up, and we'll head down and deliver these eggs. So what is left to do in the autumn? So it's now day 3 of autumn, I believe. Yes, the 3rd day of autumn, so it's mid-autumn now. We've still got to plant our winter barley. We've still got to plough the fields. As long as we get the winter barley down, we should be fine, because we can technically do the rest in the summer, as long as the ground is dry. So if the ground is dry, we can still plough, all that good stuff. But yeah, we can't plant the winter barley any later than it is now, so we have to get that out of the way first. Right, so we're just on the seaside now, so we're going to go find somewhere to park along here. Could technically do the train station, but we're going to see if we can scrounge away into a close... Get off the road, you crazy idiots! Dang it! How much no one's crossing? Cool. So we're going to try and find somewhere better to park. So like I said, the train station is available. Ooh, there's a space next to this transit van. That's going to be ideal for us. So we'll park next to this transit. And we'll quickly run down and watch. Be sure we don't run over the dog first of all. There we go. Hey! We just killed the dog. No, he's fine. He ran underneath. I thought we killed the dog then. That would have been very awkward. Luckily, he just ran out the other side. So we're going to run onto the beach and take these eggs down to the fishing boat before they head off. There's Landy Kids logo over there. Right, so we'll quickly deliver these off. How much did we get for that? Where's the HUD? We got £225 for 22 eggs. So, wow. If that's how much eggs went for a living, I think I'd get myself a massive bunch of chickens. But fortunately, it's not like that in real life. So that's that little job done. And now we can go ahead and crack on with today's actual task. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning in-game at the moment. So we've still got plenty of time. How the heck did I get that in there? It's going to be a squeeze to get this out again. Right. Speed her up. Make sure we don't actually hit that transit on the way out. So there we go. We've got ourselves some nice bit of cash. We've fed our local fishermen, which is nice. And we're good to go. So I'm going to head back to the yard, and I'll turn the camera back on when we're ready to go. So yeah, see you guys in a second. Right, okay, so we're back at the yard. There is our pallets. That's where we left them. So we'll go ahead and get these unstrapped first of all. Now, I went for the normal straps instead of the bags. I know the bags are slightly more realistic for what you'd get on the British farm, but they just don't work as well with the actual loading up of the seed rows, which is not a thing I'm very proud of. Well, not a thing I'm keen on, if I'm honest. Let's get these open. We'll get some sunlight in here, but air the shed out. What we're going to use today? I'm going to go with the case, because there's a lot of people like listening to the case. Unfortunately, I still haven't got around to putting the trigger on the outside, but that is all still things to come in the future. Let's go ahead and get it booted up. Once again, I will be quiet because you guys like listening to her, and so you guys can hear her. I'll shut up a second. So there we go. She's sounding beautiful as always. So first thing is first, we need to go and get the crockery. Cockling, is like it's called? Cockling? We need to go get the cockling seed row that we have. Still haven't actually got around to cleaning that. We need to have a big cleaning episode, I reckon. But probably do that in a live stream because it's a bit boring to watch, I reckon. Just someone spraying down his equipment. But let's go ahead and back this up into here. Like so. Now this has got obviously hydraulic hoses, so we are going to go ahead and do it manually. Like so. Jump back into the tractor. Get it closed up. Awesome stuff. So before I forget, I am actually going to change this to... Actually, we've got half a tank of seeds. We're not going to fill up yet. We're not going to fill up yet. We'll save them. Where is barley? There's barley. Cool. So we'll get that registered in before we get to the field and forget. So I didn't actually realise we had half a tank of seeds left. I'm pretty sure we used all of that last spring, but apparently not. So we'll carry on using these. And when we get low... There's our stack of bells, by the way, from the live stream. I think it was a live stream. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just use this, what we've got for now. So the field that we are doing is field 14, I think it is, which is next to field 13, and there's actually one of our hired workers working in that field at the moment. Let's get our beacon lights on. Let's come out of here. And we're going to take the shortcut as per usual. We still don't have any sheep on this farm yet, so we are free to use this as a shortcut for now. Right, so I think this is going to be our other winter barley field. We're not going to do it in this episode because we've already got one cultivated and ready to go. The one that we're doing is a bit smaller than that one. Oh, turn that corner. Turn this corner. Cool. So this field here, you can't actually see just yet, but we will stop and show you. This is currently getting ploughed. We've got the Vulture in there with Billy Bob driving it, who is that a little too far away? There we go. Yeah, Billy Bob's in there ploughing away. So we should have a nice ploughed field for a future episode. Can't really see anything. My little gadgets are in the way. Let's have a look here. There he is. You can just see him in the distance. He's about just over halfway done, I'd say. So he's doing well. He's doing well. Now we are going to be using GPS today. We've got this lovely computer, so we'll take full advantage of it. Right, we'll go ahead and get our beacon lights off here. We'll quickly set this GPS off. Get it unfolded. Why have we got an offset? No idea. There we go. So barley is set, ready to go. We'll boot up the seed drill. Lower her down. And we are away planting our winter barley finally. So for those of you that aren't really sure, we can plant with the seasons mod in the winter. Well, not in the winter, sorry, but in autumn and grow it in the winter. We can plant wheat, barley, and there's something else. I can't remember what the other one is. Yeah, I can't remember what the other one is, but I'll put the chart in the video again if I remember. So are we actually seeing anything? Yes, we are. I got a bit worried then. I didn't think we lowered it. So, hey, welcome back. Now, one thing I want to talk about. Now, this is 2 episodes in a row I've talked about something non-farm sim related, so I do apologise. Would you guys be interested in seeing me stream something else? Now, I'm not going to say what that something else is, because last time I did that, last time I talked about what I wanted to play on the channel, other YouTubers went and did it. I'm not saying they did it because I said it. It's just I'd rather just have a bit of insurance, because people then come to me saying I'm copying when in actual fact I've been saying it for ages. But I'm not going to get into that. That's just YouTube politics. Why is GPS not working? There we go. Get it lowered down. Okay, that was a bit strange. I wouldn't lower then. But yeah, the game I have planned is not farm sim. It is a simulator, but it's not farm sim. It will have the wheel cam just to make it a bit more interesting. Plus, I want to take full advantage of the side panel here. So yeah, I think we're going to do it one day. I'm not expecting much people to come watch, but it'll be different. I think the chat will be more relaxed, so I can actually talk to everybody that comes in. We're doing alright here. We're doing alright. We're doing 9 miles an hour with this seed drill on. By the way, this is the Cockerling, is it? No, the Cockerling. This is from ARM Team Modding, or ARM Modding, or ARR Modding, one of the two. The same people that do the Merlot. This is actually in the mod list, this seed drill, so if you want it, head over to the mod list. There will be a link to it in the description box below. A lot of people keep asking for my mods, and there literally is a link to all of them in the description box, which takes you to it is a Facebook link, but that's unfortunately where the mod list is since the internet's gone, since my website is gone. There we go. Lower that down. Awesome stuff. Right, if there's any real farmers watching this, can you please let me know in the comment section when you fertilise winter crops? Is it straight away? Is it a little bit on in the winter? Because I have no idea. So when it's too cold, I'm going to assume it's pointless doing, because it'd be frosty and icy and it's just not worth doing. I'm going to turn that off a little bit. Don't really need it on because we're just using the normal GPS today. Right, how far down can we get here? There we go. Lift that up. Whack her into reverse. I really need to find somewhere to put my reverse button because I don't like it up here. So we'll swing this around. Whack this down. And we're away again. So I'm planning on doing 2 headlands. Hopefully we can get away with 2 headlands. If it's any more, that's not really an issue, but I'm aiming for 2 headlands, which is why I'm trying to go right to the edge. Now, every time I do a seeding or fertilizing episode, there's always the argument in the comment section that you do the headland first, and people reply and say, no, you don't, you do the headland after, and some people say you do the headland first, and some people say you do it after. I'm decided to go after, just because to me it makes more sense. I'm not saying either method is right or either method is wrong, it's just what I've decided to do this time. I think everyone does everything different. If, for example, I know people that call everything corn, so they would call wheat corn, they would call barley corn. Corn to them is just a crop. I personally don't say that, but I do know that people do say that. And corn that we think of, so the the cobs, they call that maize, which I know a lot of people call it maize as well. But I'm just saying, if some places they do say corn, but they actually mean just crops in general. I personally call that cereal, but that's just me. Once again, no one's right, no one's wrong. It's just language, basically. It's the funny thing about English. Everyone can be different. It's the great thing about it. So we're doing alright here. What's this now? Our 5th pass, maybe? Something like that. We've got a lot more to go, but we're definitely getting some progress done here. So I think, like I said, I'm not sure when we have to fertilise this, so please let me know. But and also let me know what we're going to be fertilising it with. I'm assuming it's going to be nitrogen, because nitrogen doesn't obviously freeze. So the cold weather may not affect that sort of thing. But once again, not 100% sure. And we might have to treat this as well, actually. Actually, no, I don't think the weeds will be able to grow in the winter. I think it might be too cold, so we may not have to worry about weeds or anything. Of course, we'll never find out yet. Let's get that lifted up. Put it into reverse. Go, 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 go. There we go. Swing around. So there's a lot of fans of this case, and a lot of people ask for the link. Unfortunately, it's not my case. I can't give you a link. I'm not going to release it because it's not mine. In my mod list, there is a link to the editor's Facebook page. Go like the page. His name is Jack6820. Go like that page and just basically look out for it. You should be releasing it one day. Obviously, like I just said, I'm not going to release it, so please don't say, can I have a link to it in the comment section, because I just don't have it. Well, I do have it, but I'm not going to be giving it out. So yeah, go like Jack's page and just wait for him to release it in his own time. There's a couple of bugs that need to be ironed out, but I'm sure he already knows about that. Right, everybody, so we just jumped a little bit because I was on my phone trying to get up the chart for Seasons mod. There it is. Got it on my phone, so I'm not busy texting anyone while I'm recording. Don't worry, I'm not being that rude. So I was just looking at barley, and you can plant it in early and mid-autumn. Late is too late. Actually, no, it's not too late. If you plant it in late autumn, can grow depending on soil temperature. So our temperature is still 11 degrees, so we are pretty much set for this. It's definitely going to grow. And we should get a nice bit of yield out of it, depending on how much we can fertilise it. So once again, I'm waiting on you guys to know when we can fertilise it. I'm waiting for your guys' help, because I don't know. Please educate me. I'm learning as we go, basically. Every time I do the Seasons mod, I feel like I'm getting educated, because I've got to take things into consideration a lot more, whereas the normal base game, you just plant things and then you fertilise it when you want, do it when you want, all that good stuff. So Seasons mod really turns it into an actual simulator, which I absolutely love. So I can't grace this mod enough. I absolutely love it. Now there is some secrets coming, and I've had to work close with the creators of the mod to get things that I have planned working, and I've also updated Sandy Bay to my own personal edit, which I also have given to Landy Kid. So Landy Kid's actually also playing on my version of this. Fun fact. But all will make sense very, very shortly, or very, very soon. Will make sense shortly. That's what I'm saying. It's quite late. Currently it is. I can't see because Marilla's over the top. It's currently 10 o'clock in the evening, which isn't that late, but I've been up all day, so it is kind of late for me at the moment. But yeah, Landy Kid is playing on my edit of Sandy Bay. He's probably already told you what the edit is, but I'm going to personally wait. Speaking of which, what's the weather looking like? So it's meant to be raining today. It still isn't raining. Raining actually, meant to be raining all week. So it'll be winter officially hits on Monday, so it's Friday today. So we've got the weekend left to do what we can do, and that's pretty much it from us. So the winter, I do have plans for the winter. We've got some extra contracting work coming in if Mother Nature plays along with us. Then, yeah, our winter should be sorted. We should have some extra money coming in as well from the council. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. We are going to need to buy or rent another tool, but it should be pretty cool from there. I think you guys are going to like it. In fact, this might be the perfect tractor to use, actually, come to think of it. I think we may be spending a lot of time in this tractor in the winter. I do need to fix that, though. That thing there puts me off a little bit. Right, now I do actually have another surprise for you guys, which I'm not sure when it's going to be out or when I'm going to actually be filming the episode, but it's for the people that don't like just English maps. And for people that like, I'm going to say North American maps without giving too much away. Not necessarily USA, but North American maps. I have a surprise. Once again, not sure when that's going to be ready to record because it's still work in progress, but yeah, it's looking good. Hopefully get that up and running for the Big Bud DLC, which I think everyone knows about by this point. So we're going to come to the end of here again. Start, lift up. Can we swing this around? Yes, we can. Plenty of room. Plenty of room indeed. So, and in usual simulate style, we are going to jump ahead a little bit because we're doing quite well, but I don't want to bore you guys too much. Let's actually back up. Stop! You wouldn't stop in time. Went a little bit too far then. Got a little bit carried away. There we go. We'll get it lower down. So yeah, in usual simulate style, we're going to go ahead and jump ahead a little bit. I'll let you guys see what we're doing so you know I'm not cheating or anything, and I'll see you guys in a couple more passes, alright? Right, okay everybody, so we are just coming up towards, well, we're actually nowhere near the end, but I thought I'd jump back and have a little catch up with you guys once again. We're cracking on with it. We're not done just yet, but we are cracking on with it. Let's go ahead and get back onto the course here. We'll lower this down. By the way, I just want to do a little shout out because me using GPS right now made me think of one of my friends who is Chris the Irish Gamer. Make sure you check out his channel because he usually does all this stuff completely manually without GPS. Like, he may have GPS on, but he's not using the auto steer thing. He's just using it as like a reference. So he's looking down the bonnet like that, which I think is really cool. Now, I would do that, but every time I try, it always comes out like a C because, yeah, I just can't drive very straight, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and get the GPS off once again. Lift up the old drill here. We need to reverse just a tad. Just a tad. Like so. So yeah, once again, Chris, the Irish Gamer, make sure you check him out if you see him flying around on the YouTube. Lower it down once again, and we're away. So I think we're doing quite well with the old headland thing. I think we should be able to do it all in 2 headlands, which is pretty cool. So how many passes do you think we've got left then? Let's quickly put it into camera mode here. I'd say about 8, maximum. Maximum, that is, so 6 or 8. Of course, it's going to get a little bit more complicated as we have to turn down a massive steep turn like that, but it's not to worry. What we'll do is just lift it up, reverse a little bit more than usual, and swing around like that. By the way, for those of you that are wondering what that beeping sound is, that is the Proceed mod. I believe it's on the mod hub. I've got the beta version, which you can get from the GitHub, but I honestly just, if I was you, I'd just stick to the working version of it. And if you press keypad 7, there it is. There's Proceed. Let's put tram lines and stuff in, which I've actually decided against this video, and there's a very good reason for that. And I should do that in the next couple of videos. Actually, yeah, about 8 rows, I reckon. But like I said, it is getting a lot more cramped along the edges here. So get it lifted up again. Right, so anyway, speaking roughly what I was talking about earlier on, what other games do you guys want me to play? Now, the obvious ones is, of course, I forgot to put GPS on, first of all. Of course, the obvious ones are ATS and ETS2, which I used to play on the channel, but I'm having a break from it because it got a little bit repetitive. Everyone keeps asking for my summer car, which I'm not going to do because I'm pretty much washed out on that game. I've been playing it since beta. And yeah, a little bit washed out on that. We played way too many hours into that to replay it again, especially on a YouTube channel. Because to me, it's not a family-friendly game, which is what I tried to make this channel. All right, let's go ahead and swing this around here. Why do the diff locks keep coming on? I must keep missing the GPS button. Go case, power. Why does it keep doing that? Pretty much a U-turn now. Hopefully we don't jackknife it. No, it's good. Good turning circle on this thing, I must admit. This seed drill here just sort of turns on the spot, which is really cool. I'm a fan of that. So I think it's getting a little bit cramped now. So we may do our good old-fashioned back and forward trick in a minute that we were doing with the plough in the last episode. In fact, we're just going to leave the seed drill down for now. Go into this pass here. So that's working. I don't really want to do the whole turnaround thing properly. We're just gonna go ahead, just whack it out basically. As long as we got at least one headland's worth, because well, the most 2 headlands. That's what I was meant to say. There's a tree there, Simulate, with collisions as well. I didn't think I had collisions. Are we right there? Yeah, not jackknifing yet. Close, but not completely. Oh, it's already lowered down. Cool. So I think we're going to do one more turn and then we'll just have to keep reversing and turn around that way, I reckon. Get GPS off. We're going to make this. Yes, easy peasy. Right, so like I just said, what we are going to do here is we're actually going to go anti-clockwise for the headland. No idea why, we just are. So what I'm going to do is come towards the end here. Get that lifted up. Whack this into reverse and we'll reverse down this pass here. Come on, turn. Turn faster. Well, that should do it. That should do it. Get that lowered down. GPS off. And we'll begin the headland. So we should be able to do this in one. Now, I think we've got a couple of passes on the other side of the field that we still need to complete because we sort of started a little bit far over. But not going to be an issue. We'll just quickly do that before we leave the field, basically. Since it's right next to the entrance anyway. So yeah, we're on the headland. This is done quite quick, actually. I'm quite surprised at how quick this is done. How much seeds we got? 227 litres worth of barley left in the tank. So we didn't need to fill up by the look of it. But we do have some more seeds for the next field, which I think is going to be field number... Is it 11? Let me just check that. Yeah, field number 11 I think is going to be the next one. Let's see if we can get ourselves in the middle here. Doing alright. We're doing alright. So yeah, there's a couple more passes here. So what we're actually going to do is get the GPS on again. Just so we can nail this in as little seed usage as possible. There we go. Now apparently, someone was telling me in the previous video, if I turn this on, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, my mind's gone blank. It disengages the steering wheel. So look, I'm moving the steering wheel, but it's not doing anything. Apparently that helps go around corners, so we can turn, activate GPS, and it will just activate. So I think that's what it means by wheel mode, because I've always wondered what it meant. So I'll show you that when we turn this pass in a second, actually. I'll show you real quick here. Hopefully we've got enough seeds, actually. It looks like we might be running out of seeds. I really do not want to fill up just for like half a headland. Right, actually there's quite a big pass we've missed there. Quite a big bit of a big chunk. Right, we'll get that lifted up. Lift up, boy. There we go. Right, so if what they were telling me is true, we should be able to start to turn around, keep the wheel full lock, And no, it doesn't work. That was a lie. Whoever told me that is lying. Apparently you were meant to be able to just go into the next lane and not worry about where your steering wheel is positioned, but it didn't work, unfortunately. Got itchy nose here. Right, so this might actually be the last pass, unfortunately. It looks like we're not going to be able to... That was the warning sign telling us that we're really, really low on seeds. So actually at the end here, we're just going to end it, and we'll come back. I'll go fill up, and I'll do the headland. Let's quickly turn up here. Oh, please, at least we can finish this row. Please say we can finish this row. I'll be very, very happy if we can just finish this row. Actually, it's kind of a bit of the headland as well. Looking at it. Uh-oh. 108. 106. Let's get GPS off here. Actually turn it off properly. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close. There we go, we made it. We made it. So what I'm going to do is lift it up. Get it turned off. Fold it. No, we've got to turn it off. There we go, pressed the wrong button. We'll get it folded away. Beacon lights on. Yep, you can see it flashing off the trees. Four-wheel drive off. And we are away. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. And like I just said, finish off this field here. Thank you for joining me in this episode. Once again, hopefully you didn't find it too boring. Of course, we are doing realistic, so we do have to do realistic farming style stuff. And if you don't like that, then you probably should be watching Farming Simulator. This is not like Road Sweeper Simulator or anything. It's a lot of people lately just doing random odd jobs when, like I said, it is a farming simulator. Just lock my chair a minute here. Right, so we're going to go ahead and turn this way. We'll take the shortcut, as per usual. Through the sheep field. So this is the other field that's going to be Winter Barley as well. It was meant to be field 13, but I accidentally started ploughing it without even realising, so we can stick that to spring now. Come out this way here. Awesome, so yes, I'm going to head back, fill this up. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one. I have a really itchy back. Dang it. I can't reach. Ugh, there we go. Thank you, bike stand. Thank you very much.